undecided people out there. I'm not trying to offend anybody. But, so anyway, at that point, we told Jeff, we said, look, we're from the streets. We'll straight up drive down there and whip your ass. You know what I'm saying? Do you honestly think we care about a fucking contract or something? We didn't even know how to read that motherfucker. We just wanted it 60,000, you know what I'm saying? So we said, you'll never get another album out of us. We like this little label that we started, Psychopathic. We're like, these fucking idiots are thinking, they don't know what the fuck are. They don't know what we're going after. Because they're not part of it. They're a fucking major record label. They can fuck Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? They weren't on our page. So, in 1997, another record label owned by Disney calls us up. Rich remembers all this. Calls us up, and it's like, look, we know what y'all are doing. We know what y'all did in Detroit. We know what y'all did in Dallas. We know what you're doing in St. Louis now. And this guy was sincere. He was a juggler. Straight up, really knew all shit. And he said, we're owned by Disney. We can do anything we want. And I said, y'all put out the pussiest shit I ever fucking heard. You can never fuck with wicked shit. And they're like, listen, we own Miramax Films. We put out like all kind of ruthless natural born killers. We own that. People don't know Disney owns that, but Disney does. They own Miramax Films. You know, and we're a record label. We put out whatever we want. So we were like, oh yeah? And they're like, yeah, we want you to do the wicked shit. So out came the great Malenko. Great Malenko was pulled out of record stores the day it came out because Disney found out and spanked the little label, said, you can't put that shit out. Meanwhile, they paid us for the fucking album, right? So we already got paid for it, so we're like, psychopathic in the house, psychopathic in the house, psychopathic in the house. So we're like, we don't need them, you know what I'm saying? But all these labels start bidding, you know, they're like all this press going on, you know, boom, this band's drop, who are they, blah, blah, blah. They're unheard of. I'm like, unheard of? Fuck you, there's 100,000 juggalos out there. Just because y'all never heard of us, fuck y'all, you know? Anyway, we signed a distribution deal with this label, Island Records. At the same time, we met like Twisted. So, at this point of our lives, me and Alex, Joey, we were kind of like, you know, just let the record label put the shit in stores. We'll handle it from there. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean? So we start hiring out Joey. We were kind of like, you know, just let the record label put the shit in the stores. We'll handle it from there. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean? So we started hiring our homies and building Psychopathic. I'm talking ex-gang members, fucking people that got felonies and just our homies, y'all. And we put out the Great Malenko, it got dropped, it got picked up, it got a lot of exposure. I'm just getting to the 6, because I know that's what Mom was wanting. Alright. So Malenko came out and with all the exposure and we went on a big tour and this thing came, okay, when Malenko first came out, the first week of its release, again, the second release, it sold 17,000 copies, right? And that was the same thing it sold when it got pulled out of record stores. So Island's like, what happened to the big publicity splash? We thought everybody'd buy it like they did Cop Killer, remember that? With Ice-T band. And they're like, nobody fucking bought it. You know, what the fuck? We're like, I don't know. Y'all gave us $1 million. You think I give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? You know the juggalos are out there. They got it. That's all I give a fuck about. I don't know about your fan rush. I don't know about your rush of million fucking fans that all of a sudden want to be down. We got the juggalos, you know? 100,000. I'm cool as fuck with that. But they ran this documentary on MTV. They bought the time in an auction. And they ran Shockumentary on MTV. This is in 1997. And there happened to be a lot of people, a lot of brothers and sisters like y'all watching and feeling that shit. And the great Malika went platinum. Took 2 years, but it went platinum. But I was also noticing, I can't front, there was a lot of bullshit motherfucking backstreet people. You know what I'm saying? And they're coming up down with the clown dog, and I'm like, I don't know, motherfucker. Man, I am motherfucking Buffalo, I swear it. And I'm like, you know, a lot of times I was like, fuck y'all, and left stages and shit, because it just got to the point where they didn't know nothing but Malenko, and it was just a weird era, and I didn't like the, and then weird things started happening. Like, we became stars. So, like, all of a sudden, David Arquette, you know who that is? David Arquette gives us a call. Yeah, I want to have lunch with you guys. I'm like, I know about 100,000 jugglers that would probably like to have lunch with us. Who the fuck are you? You see what I'm saying? Not just David Arquette, but I don't give a fuck if you made an AT&T commercial. And then, like, we'd be at a show, and they'd say, yeah, two of the fucking, the Broncos are out there, Denver Broncos or whatever. They want to meet y'all. Denver in the house all day, but I'm like, what the fuck am I saying? A football player, you know? Oh, so you play football and you're the shit? And I rap and I'm the shit. What's up? Now down, you know? And fuck all that. It's just, I don't fit in with that shit. None of us do. So, we spent the money with quickness.